I'm first in the boat. I said, Mom, guess what? Daddy beat the white man. Daddy going to jail. And my brother got sort of angry with me. He said, you know, you're nothing but a set-on. But sure enough, Dutch dog, he came, the white man came, the constable. So I got a warrant for John Moore's arrest for assault and battery. So my aunt says, Mister, don't take my husband to jail. John is good now. I'll see to it that he's in court. They knew her. White people generally knew her. Because there was this woman struggling to send her kids to school and whatever have you. Sort of well known in the white community. And by the way, there's a later theory about all this that I'll share with you. I didn't always have the theory, but I got it now. And they claimed that in court. We couldn't go. Wesley and I couldn't go. Wesley's 7, I'm 5. But they told us what happened in court. They said, the black man said a nigga beating him up for nothing. And by this time he had, like blue spots. Hey, Daddy was supposed to be flogged, beaten, killed. I didn't add that dimension. Anyhow, Mom must have had a sense of that dimension because the white man got to saying, he said, the judge says, who was a Quaker? He said, Magistrate was Quaker, he said. All right, John, what do you have to say for yourself? So, before Daddy could speak, the Mom says, Judge, let me talk. So, all right, Rosa, we'll hear from you. She said, John Moore's a good man. He's ever so kind to me and the children. He'll do you any kind of favor. But Judge, one thing to John. John has a short stem and his bread ain't done. Fred Moore of Charleston, who later would go to Howard Law School. He went to Howard University on a Pepsi-Cola scholarship. He won. So I wanted to try and duplicate that. So I had written the essay. So I think it was the first, must have been the third week after I was in Norfolk. I remember that I brought it specifically for my brother to see. So I showed it to his wife, and then she read it, and she said, "Oh, this is beautiful. Show your brother this when he comes home." And then he eventually got home from work at the base, and he read it. And as soon as he got to reading it, he took it and he tore it to shreds. Started with the tempest of violence, and he said, and his wife was shocked. She said, "Why'd you tear his essay up like that, Herman?" So then I was in tears because, hey, my work had been destroyed. So he said, "I don't want this kid to write no shit like this to represent me." So then he said, "Come on, Fred." And he hugged me and we sat on the couch. He said, "Listen, I don't want you to write lies. Don't ever write lies." He said, "Now let me take you back to something that happened. And you get my drift, you get my point." So then he went back through the experience, some of the experiences of the summer. Such as when he was trying to get me a job for the summer at the post office. Let me see, you remember what happened? I said, yeah, we had worked our way to the head of the line when the postmaster, as I recall, came out and said, "You niggas Got to get to the back of the line and let these white people come to the front of the line. Then what happened next? It took me to the store on Granby Street. That was the center, shopping center, where whites primarily shop. Blacks shopped over on Church Street. In any case, once he'd gotten these things from the store, and I remember the name of the store, took the shoes and some shirts and a couple of trousers he'd gotten for me. Put in the account, and he says to the salesman, I want my kid brother to try these things on because he has a handicap and make sure that he's fitted properly. And the man says, we don't let niggas try anything on in the store. And that angered my brother. You know, he was in the Navy. And he took the stuff, rolled it up, and slammed it on the counter. He said, here's what I think of you and your shit. Let's go, kid. I said, you remember what happened next? I said, that's where we got the bus back to Chesapeake Gardens, that's the subdivision where they lived in Norfolk, outskirts of Norfolk. Then what happened? The bus got crowded, and then the driver said, you niggas got to get up and let white people sit down. Now, that wasn't new to me, because that happened, of course, in Charleston, too. Listen, now do you get my drift? I said, yeah, I get it. He said, I want you to write this over. I want you to be in the contest, even if you don't win anything. But don't write lies. I'm not going to tell you what to write, but don't write lies. So that was an experience that, and a lesson which would have a very profound effect upon me too. I saw so many things, you know. And we would be riding to South Carolina State College on the Greyhound bus, or the Trailway bus for that matter. The treatment was pretty much the same. And we had a stop over and just below Orangeburg, about 20 miles or so from Orangeburg. There's Holly Hill, there's Bowman, and there was a stop in either Rosinville or Bowman. And then the driver would stop the bus, stand up, all right, this is your rest stop. And God knows why they would have a rest stop that's like close to Orangeburg. Maybe that's where the bus stop is scheduled. Get a rest stop in Bowman, Holly Hill. Then Orangeburg next, then Columbia. But anyway, the driver would get up and say, you got a 45 minutes rest stop, and you niggas can go in the back and buy sandwiches. You know, you have to go around the back window. And I vowed that I would never eat anything from that cotton picking place.